Guys, thanks for choosing the workroom for some of your advanced and basic education in this industry. It's truly an honor to ever give anyone any sort of advice or information, or hopefully that we can do a small part in any way for the trade in general. My entire career, I've trained hairdressers, even from the beginning when I probably shouldn't have been training hairdressers. I always thought it was important to give back. I've been paid on a platform type level and other levels, but I've never been paid to teach in the salon. I think it's important to not monetize that. I think that people should teach for the honor of teaching. I don't think that anything gets you to mastery faster than sharing that information with others, because you really have to start to distill that information in a way that works for you, in a way that you can transfer that information to others. So you have to be able to talk about it, and you have to really learn what you're doing and why you're doing it in order to teach people in a real way. I think that's huge, and I think it's the most honorable thing you can do in our blue collar trade. That being said, I want to preface all of these apprenticeship videos that I'm gonna put them all under their own tab here in YouTube, and I just, guys, want you to know that these are not haircuts. They are just purely techniques. Like, if you join 2 or 3 of these techniques together, you have a haircut. If you then finish it, you have a finished haircut with the dry cutting and with the styling, right? But most of the time, these techniques are just techniques. They are not haircuts. I am not a cookie cutter hairdresser, and I don't want anyone to think that that's what's happening here. Like, I don't want you to go this A plus B equals C, and then just cut hair and hope that it's a Lego haircut, that if you cut this haircut perfect, you can just stick it on anybody. That is categorically not what happens at the top of this industry. What we're doing every day in the salon is you're doing haircuts based on your eye visually. You're making decisions. It's based on the guest. You're reading the guest. You're reading what you want out of their hair, what their hair will do, what the texture will do. You have to be able to let those decisions happen naturally. I can't emphasize that enough. Please do not take these haircuts and pretend like they're full haircuts. They're not full haircuts. A lot of times I'm using 5, 6, 15 techniques on a single given head of hair. I don't think about the techniques. When I just get there, I just see down the road and I cut hair. Now, I know it takes some effort and it takes some time, but that's what developing your eye is. It's a process. But first, knowing all of the information is the single greatest part of that, and then you'll build from there. So what you want to do is, and we talk about this day in and day out in the salon, is you want to have a really solid foundation of knowledge and get really strong here at simple stuff, and then start adding one piece at a time. Get super competent with that piece and then move on, right? And sooner or later, you'll make this wealth of experience and knowledge will turn into something much grander than you could ever imagine. We talk about reverse engineering in here all the time as hairdressers. Think about the hairdresser you want to be later on and start to work it backwards, and think about what they would have done in their career. And I can tell you, because I'm a big corner cutter myself, is there is no way to corner cut in this industry. You have to learn it. You have to learn it all the way. A lot of people like me, I've done this to a point where I've tried to cut every corner, and what makes it faster and easier is just getting really good at it and knowing it inside and out, and then it happens so fast. That's the only way to get faster at it. Otherwise, you're just causing more problems than you think. And I know, even for myself as a young hairdresser, you get in and you think you're going to change the industry. That's not possible. Everything in this industry has been done. None of us are going to rewrite history on it, and none of us are going to reinvent the wheel. You just have to get in here and grind it out. That's the most important thing that I can tell you, and then I want you to know that and keep an open mind going into these videos. Take techniques, take the feel of hairdressing that I'm showing you, and then distill it and make it yours. don't become brands. Don't say I'm this brand or I'm that brand. That's just totally ridiculous. Be a little bit of everything. Show just how elastic your education and your wealth of knowledge can be, and then you can turn that into a body of work that might shape the future for others. I love this trade, and I just wanted to let you guys in on that, and want you to know what's going on here. I don't want you to put me on a pedestal. I really want you to learn this knowledge for yourselves. I don't need a big following. That's not what I'm in this for. I'd rather a small group of great hairdressers and be learning it beside you, and every day we're all learning a little bit more, and we're pushing a little bit farther. That's all I can ask, and that will give me the most amount of pride. So thank you for watching.